A large man is adored by all. However, no one loves them as much as NFL coaches. It helps to pack some pounds under the uniform in a sport full of gigantic men who push each other around and fling their bodies at each other. Hefty individuals not only serve a useful role on the offensive and defensive lines, but they can also make some of the most entertaining plays when they line up as wide receivers and tight ends. The 350-pound swan dive, the heaviest fat guy touchdown in playoff history, and electric 313-pound kick returner all defied physics. Just don't be hit in the face with a cleat from someone like Albert Haynesworth. The biggest players in NFL history not only approach but sometimes fly over 400 pounds, suggesting that eating anything you want may sometimes pay off. I mean, where else can you find a 7-foot-tall, 440-pound boy in high school? From William the Refrigerator Perry to the man who tops our listing at a whopping 410 pounds, here are the 8 biggest NFL players to ever step foot on the field. They certainly are a source of inspiration for everyone. And, just for kicks, their combined weight is 4,186 pounds. Up first at number 8 is TJ Barnes at 364 pounds. Scouts and coaches alike gaze in awe when they see Barnes' 6'7", 364-pound body. His size made him one of the largest football players in history, and it's obviously something that cannot be taught. He was signed by the Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Jets, Buffalo Bills, the Kansas City Chiefs, and Carolina Panthers after going undrafted out of Georgia Tech in 2013. He was born in Enterprise, Alabama, and ate everything in sight from the day he was born. Next up at number 7 is Michael Jasper at 375 pounds. Jasper couldn't even practice in pads when he was at Bethel University. The school wasn't able to locate any pads that were suitable for him because of his size. The 6'4" defensive tackle weighed 429 pounds in college, but trimmed down to 375 pounds before being picked in the 7th round of the 2011 NFL Draft by the Buffalo Bills. He spent time in the NFL with the Tennessee Titans, New York Giants, and Carolina Panthers. He's presently the head coach of his alma mater, but consider what would have happened had he stuck at that 429 pounds. Coming in at number 6 is Trent Brown at 380 pounds. Fun fact, when Trent Brown was playing at the University of Florida, I stayed with him for about 2 weeks. When I first saw him in our flat, my first thought was, holy crap, that's the biggest person I've ever seen. Brown was easily the tallest guy to ever suit up for the Gators at right tackle, standing 6'8" and weighing 380 pounds. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2015 draft by the San Francisco 49ers, and since then he's had excellent success with the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Oakland Raiders. Back in 2019, the Raiders signed Brown to a 4-year, $66 million contract, with nearly 37 of it being guaranteed. This made him the highest paid offensive lineman in the league at the time. He's presently blocking on the Patriots' offensive line once more, and he's now the NFL's heaviest active player. Coming in at number 5 is the Refrigerator William Perry at 382 pounds. William was dubbed the Refrigerator because, frankly, he resembled one of the household appliances, and he might have eaten everything in it as well. The portly nosed tackle and defensive lineman's highest documented playing weight was 382 pounds. He rose to prominence with the Chicago Bears and won the Super Bowl 20 with them. Never forget that in that Super Bowl, the Bears utilized him as a running back and he even scored a touchdown, indicating he had more athleticism than everyone else on this list. Perry struggled with his weight throughout his career, which he ended with the Philadelphia Eagles after a remarkable 10 years. Unfortunately, since retiring from the game, the 59-year-old's health has deteriorated. May the legend of the Fridge continue to go down in history. At number 4, we have Bryant McKinnie at 386 pounds. According to an interview with the Baltimore Sun in 2012, reports of McKinnie weighing 400 pounds by the Baltimore Ravens were a bit overblown. What isn't exaggerated, however, is that he did play in 2011 at 386 pounds. McKinnie was a terrifying presence at the University of Miami. In 2001, he won a national title and established himself as the most polished offensive lineman in collegiate football. While playing with the Ravens, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Miami Dolphins, he grew into one of the NFL's most terrifying players at a towering height of 6'8". Now, I'm pretty tall myself, but even I would find that intimidating. Breaking the 400-pound mark and entering our top 3 is Nate Newton at 401 pounds. Nate Newton, a former Dallas Cowboys offensive lineman, reached the 400-pound mark during his playing days in the 1980s and 1990s. Because he was bigger than Perry at the time, he got the nickname The Kitchen. The 6'3" Newton, like the ones above him, was a fantastic player. During his 17-year career, he won 3 Super Bowls, 6 Pro Bowls, and 2 All-Pro awards. At number 2 is Terrell Brown at 403 pounds. Brown was not only one of the heaviest players in NFL history, but also one of the tallest. When the St. Louis and Los Angeles Rams signed the 6'10" giant offensive lineman out of Ole Miss in 2013, he was classified as 388 pounds, but actually weighed 403 pounds. The Rams' coach Jeff Fisher explained, quote, "Actually, we weighed him at 403 pounds. And finally, at number 1 is Aaron Gibson at 410 pounds. We've finally made it to the summit of this massive mountain. Gibson weighed 440 pounds back in high school, and is the NFL's largest player, weighing 410 pounds. Well guys, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later.